Time for round 2 of Shovel Knight. Finished off Shovel of Hope, the original campaign, in, I think, like 2 hours and 40 minutes or thereabouts. Which is very well within the range that I was hoping for. So, we did Shovel of Hope earlier. We finished that in, well, the game says in 3 hours, but that's because I, like, left the game running while I took breaks. It was really more like 2 hours and 40 minutes. We're gonna do Specter of Torment now, which is absolutely my favorite campaign. Shovel of Hope is good. Shovel of Hope is solid. Obviously, that's what got this game its start, and it deserves all the praise it gets for that. I talked somewhat about Plague of Shadows earlier in that I had trouble controlling Plague Knight and getting him to not fall in a pit every time he got smacked into the next county anytime he took damage. So I didn't much like his mechanics, and what's interesting is I think they learned some lessons from Plague of Shadows when they made Specter of Torment. A notable thing about Plague of Shadows is it reused the stage music and, for a large part, the stage layouts from Shovel of Hope. There were adjustments to each stage, and there was a completely new plot, new hub. So, like, there was new stuff for sure. But it felt like sort of like half a new game, half an old game. Specter of Torment feels like a completely new game. Everything is completely redesigned. All new level designs, all new music. And if you thought the music was good in Shovel of Hope, especially if you remember some of the musical themes, like, Jake Kaufman is really, really good at theme and variation and doing, you know, reinventing existing themes that he already worked with. And I mean, like, we already heard that in the first campaign. If you paid attention to, like, the level music versus the boss music is always a reprisal of the level music. So, but now the level music is gonna be a reprisal of the level music. So just hold on to your butts, because there is some amazing level music, and just music all around in this campaign. There are many, many reasons that this is my favorite campaign. No. There we go. And you'll notice we start with an amulet. Pretty sure that Shield might mention an amulet towards the end of the Shovel Knight campaign. Alright, let's start. Yeah, it listed a story. I've never investigated it in Showdown mode. Long ago, the lands were untamed and roamed by legendary adventurers. You'll notice this music is more sinister than in the Shovel of Hope campaign. But although the land is peaceful, for some freedom is a far-gone memory. Specter Knight, servant to the Enchantress, has been given a harrowing task. He must recruit a group of knights and form an invincible order, so this is before the Order of No Quarter exists. This is a prequel. With each member gathered, a treasured keepsake grows in power. Artifact that can restore his humanity, but only when his task is complete. Now he leaves the confines of the Tower of Fate. It's time for the Reaper to pursue his quarry. You might be thinking, wait, the artifact is supposed to restore his humanity, but he's still Specter Knight in the Shovel Knight campaign, right? Yeah, we'll find out about that. This is how you start, like, in the Shovel Knight campaign, there's always, like, a fun little message, like, steal thy shovel or whatever in the middle of the screen. In this campaign, you always start with Specter Knight just, like, staring into the sunset or whatever. So, believe it or not, this is the same plains that we started in. I mean, it's not the same level, but it's the same environment that we started in with Shovel Knight. So, just remember that theme. You're gonna hear it again, but it's gonna be very different. And actually, The Reaper cometh. Before we do that, I am gonna turn down the volume a little bit because I think it was a little too loud in my previous playthrough. So, we need to talk about Specter's abilities. This hurt box is really freaking big. He can climb things. He can freaking slash through shit. Specter Knight is fucking awesome. It takes some getting used to, because, like, if you are holding towards a wall at all, he will probably cling to it, and there are times when you don't want that. There's definitely some learning involved in, like, when you want to do each thing. Also, he can't pogo, but he just breaks shit when he jumps. You gotta keep that in mind, because you are absolutely going to get yourself killed because he breaks shit when he jumps. This teaches that you can slash through objects. Those skulls take the place of, like, the music sheets, kind of. So, like, you can continually... it almost feels like a pogo when you do, like, the downward attack towards enemies if it doesn't one-shot them. But you can attack them faster if you're on the ground. This gives you more health. Your health, instead of life, your health is will, because, I mean, you're dead already. You can't have a life meter when you're fucking dead. So you have a willful wisp. Prolongs your undeath by increasing max will. Well, okay, but is it max or is it will? Who is it? So we already have 5 health. I mean will. Oh, hang on. I should probably manipulate this so I can get that skull. The crazy thing is, I feel like I do still have some speedrun instincts when it comes to this character, whereas I did not feel that at all with Shovel Knight. Like, I can actually feel my instincts returning immediately. There's another one in the grass. There's always blobs in the grass on this screen. Like, that's actually in common between the two campaigns. Oh. If you time that right, you can get both of them and just, like, slash down both. Notice instead of, like, instead of a whole chicken, we have a bony chicken. Halt! These foul lands are no place for commoners. Turn back, whoever you are. Fool, I've come here for you. You will kneel before me, bow before the Enchantress, and join her order. Your cutting words are no match for my cutting blows. I'll teach you a lesson in humility. Surprise, we're not just fighting Black Knight again. We're fighting Black Knight and Terrapin. I accidentally skipped the dialogue. He has a noble steed now. And it's just as much of a smug bastard as he is. No problem. Hey, Sapolis. And you have different fanfare music, which will sound very familiar if you remember the Lich Yard music from Shovel of Hope. That fighting style. Could it be? Donovan! But you were claimed by the tower. The tower grows in power each moment. The Enchantress has plans for you, and will grant you what you desire. I won't be led astray. You standing before me means there's hope for the one I seek. And the one is red, because... Shield Knight. I'm glad you're safe, Donovan, but keep your distance. Donovan I knew would surely know better than to pursue me further. Alright, I'm out. So, in Shovel of Hope, we get the I can't believe it's not Super Mario Bros. 3 map screen. You don't have that in this. This is proper Mega Man. But first, a jump scare. So, you've returned. I assume Black Knight has joined our ranks? Neither words nor scythe had any effect. The fool persists in some fruitless quest. Indeed, it seems I am dealing only with fools here. Was I a fool to trust you? Tarry here no longer, and for your sake, pray that the others are less obstinate. Bring the knights immediately. Okay, how many skulls do I have? 5. He's waving his cap, which means that I have enough to do stuff, which is good. My beloved, my betrothed, my heart breaks, for her red skull lies misplaced. Oh, to see her crimson face once more. So this is the guy that you turn in the skulls to, as you can tell back there. If you should happen upon a red skull, even 100 of them. There's literally 100 of them. And I beg you, please, bring them all to me. There's one specific one that's the one he wants, but there is 100 of them. In a past life I hunted curios, but I'd trade them all away just to see my love again. Surely these would interest you? Right, so, actually, I don't need any of these yet. There are a couple of very specific curios that we want. Later. How much? I have a bunch of gold. Let me read this. These creatures are gathering around a vessel marked with a cloak. Perhaps I'll make an offering. Vessel is nearly full. Let's see where this leads. State your business, Abomination. Who are you? We are many. We like your gold. We like your cloak. Touch it. New powers. Yes, we cloak you in darkness. Alright, so. I don't have enough money for any of this stuff yet. We're gonna want rail mail. But we're gonna be doing all our purchases later. Oh, it's you. I saw you slicing and dicing through the plains earlier. Wow, round of juice on me. Alright, cool, nice. You get money just for talking to these guys. Sure is drafty in here, but still I carry on. Just a joke, you know, while scavenging for customers. I always spend my gold before going to battle. That way I won't lose it. Yep, wise words. That's what I tried to do earlier. In my first playthrough. Oh yeah, Liquid Samurai. These are the guys we didn't see until, like, literally the second to last level of the game. Or third to last, I guess, if you count the final bosses. Stay grounded and attack as quickly as possible. Your foes will fall in no time. See, that's the thing I was talking about. Where, like, if you attack enemies from the air and they don't die in one hit, you basically almost pogo. It's actually really funny because now that Silksong exists, like, you could effectively pogo in Hollow Knight, right? Whereas in Silksong, doesn't Hornet have, like, a diagonally downward attack? That's Specter Knight. That's Donovan. It's literally the same comparison. I can't freaking believe it. But yeah, if you're on the ground, you can attack way faster. There's a thing I can climb into here. And you can get a neat preview of cool stuff that's gonna be possible to do later. There was a dude down there. I'm the edge farmer, I am. You think you're edgy, you do? Aye, I'll be the judge of that, I will. Okay. I forget, is there a thing here for, like, if I do, like, 5 laps or something? Is that what this is about? Am I going into 5 or am I finishing 5? I'm gonna do one more. I wonder if he changes his stance or something. Alright, was that good enough? Alright, he doesn't give a shit, whatever. There's actually more stuff to the left of this, but I'm not gonna worry about that for now. We'll come back to that later. But yeah, the interesting thing is, like, with Shovel Knight's campaign, you don't get new armor types and weapon types for him until, like, halfway through the game. Here, you have options immediately. Hail, Lord Specter Knight. Glory to the Enchantress. She has entrusted me to operate this dark portal. Cross through it, and you'll reach your target in a mere moment. Shall I prepare the magic mirror for your departure, my lord? Do it. Alright, so, where are we going first? We are going to Flying Machine first. If you've played Shovel Knight of any form, you'll probably think I'm absolutely daft for going to Flying Machine first. There's a reason we're going to Flying Machine first, though. Because the curios that become available are kind of like the trinkets in Shovel Knight's campaign. Meaning there is a specific one in each level. Now, I did say this is like Mega Man, so you notice we had free reign of what level we wanted to pick. So there's no map. You can just do levels in whatever order you want. Do I remember what's down here? Can I even get down there? Probably not. Not gonna worry about it. I'm sure there's a way, I just forget. I don't need to go in there anyway, though. Oh, that's risky. Alright, hang on. I'm gonna wait for these guys so I can get more health. Okay, I'll take it. Wait. Oh, I'm too low for that. Of course there's a bomb. So I was basically, like, taking damage so that I could just stand there and hit it from the ground so that I could do it faster. Oh! How the heck did I manage that one? How did he get that low? Alright, well, anyway. It's right here, so it's not really a problem. Let me do one thing. Alright, so, remember how I pointed out that Shovel Knight couldn't destroy these? Specter Knight just fucking slices them in half. Not gonna worry about that. But yeah, this stage is completely different. Like, the very beginning of the stage felt kind of reminiscent of Shovel Knight's Propeller Knight stage. Flying Machine stage. But beyond that, it's been very much its own thing. New making use of Specter's unique mechanics and everything. That one's kind of sneaky because it's a red skull on a red background. Oh. Oh, I missed it. I'm not gonna worry about it. I have 12 skulls. That's enough for what I need it for. Give that another cycle. Alright, time for the worst room in the game. Also known as Triple Jawa Room. Maybe not the worst room in the game. Definitely the worst room in the level. I'm really getting way more skulls than I should need. Oh ho ho! It's not on hon hon though. Such tattered robes. Are you here to join the gallery queue, then? Magnificent! On the contrary, you shall join us. An alliance of elite knights will surely complement your carefree crew. Captain of the Enchantress's flagship, as the captain of the Enchantress's flagship, the skies will belong to your rivals no more. Rivals? Me? Never! I'll cast you overboard. Hope that your blade is better honed than your sense of style. En garde! Funny how both dialogues in both campaigns ended with en garde. Yeah, so if you were expecting the same fight as in Shovel Knight's campaign, nope. And he's dead. So yeah, they mix things up a lot more in this campaign. Compared to what they did in Plague of Shadows. Alright, now it's time for hype mode. By which I mean we're getting a curio. Which is Judgment Rush. Now, here is one of the cases where I mentioned earlier that I feel like they learned some lessons from going from the Plague of Shadows campaign to this campaign. So, when I played the Shovel of Hope campaign earlier today, I pointed out that there's always, anytime that you find a new ability within a level, there's always it's always in a room that gives you a chance to utilize it, and it's set up to show you how it's useful. In Plague's campaign, that was not so much of a thing, and they brought that back for Specter of Torment with these little rooms. It would seem that a curse has been placed here. I'm afraid your scythe will be of no use. They force you to use the item. I'm afraid Why is that, you ask? Sorry, but that's an ancient skeleton secret. We'll regroup ahead. Tread carefully. Alright, get a load of this item, though. Grasp this jewel to rush at the nearest enemy and strike. Done. So, this is why the speedrun goes to Flying Machine first. Because this lets you skip all over the place. Excellent, away we go. A curio is no mere bauble. Use it wisely. And he just kind of looks admirably at the skull and then tosses them all in. Alright, now. That's not the only thing we're hype about. The other thing it's time for in terms of hype mode is rail mail. Now we can go fast all of the time. Which will probably cause me to make mistakes and get myself killed. I mean, unwilled, I guess? I don't know. Alright, so next we are going into the Lich Yard. Now this would be Specter Knight's stage. Notice whose profile picture is there. We fought him towards the end of the Shovel Knight campaign. He was one of the wandering adventurers. Now, you might remember the Lich Yard's music from Shovel of Hope. Well, you're not going to be prepared for the rearrangement that happens here. I'm pretty sure, I feel like I remember seeing, I don't know whether it was a live stream or just a video of Jake Kaufman working on the finishing touches to this. And he made this stuff like in Famine Tracker, I think. Like, this is straight up NES hardware, you know, faithful to NES hardware, that sort of thing. But yeah, this song is, to me, one of the coolest new songs in the soundtrack. So get a load of this one. Hold on to your butts. I said that already. I'll say it again. I skipped that checkpoint. I sure hope I don't regret that. Cool. I shorted the jump by accident. But yes, you can skip that checkpoint in the speedrun. And I just fucking lost money for no reason. Cool. Like I said, I'm gonna just end up getting myself killed using the rail mail. I made it look easier the first time. Is there any chance of me getting this money back? Yeah, that'll be fine. Oh! That almost worked. I don't remember how to do that part. I need to stop trying to do speedrun things. Also, there's a skull there. I'll just get that. Okay, let's actually get the checkpoint this time. Okay, I'm not dead. I was just trying to line that up right, and I totally failed at it. These guys are new, I think, in this campaign. They are very tanky. Oh, I'm silly. I could have just Judgment Rushed this whole room with the guy in the top right. Right, this is the room that has, like, all of the secret blockages. These flames actually come back. This is a new mechanic to this version of the stage. Neither of these knights can swim worth shit. This is why I had noped out of that water room earlier as Shovel Knight. Right, in this one, you don't just fall through the ground in this campaign, you actually have to, like, jump on it. I forgot, I should have Judgment Rushed him. That checkpoint, like, that screen is structured basically the same. What? I don't know what hit me. Alright, we got through it, but I sure did make a mess of things. So, remember when I said before when I fought this guy in the Shovel of Hope playthrough earlier today that, like, I recognized his moveset, but not from that campaign because it's been forever since I fought him in that campaign? Yeah, well, if you saw that fight then, compare it to this one. Surprise attack? Hardly befitting the honorable warrior I had hoped to meet. Oh, the Wraith yet speaks of honor, having surrendered his own to serve as an errand boy. I merely invite you to continue your trials at the behest of the Enchantress. Her power is unmatched. And she expects this empty, broken husk to intimidate me? Your power is untrue, but mine comes from within. Let me demonstrate. Oh, he's on that side. Dude, you have 1 health. Come on. I got hit by the lightning. There was, like, no safe place for me to be there. Well, I've clearly lost my touch, because I shouldn't be dying in this fight. There we go. You may match me in battle, but you and your cohorts are unfit to rule this land. Your days are numbered, wretch. I will roam free and see your kind vanquished to the last. Well, now he's 0 for 2. So, Shovel Knight gets dream sequences. Donovan gets flashbacks. We're almost there. I can feel it. Indeed. Long journey it's been. Onward. So we still have the same mechanics. Also, the funny thing is if you don't get... You can get these here. If you don't get them, Luan will just give them to you in the next stream sequence. The speedrun doesn't bother picking them up here. Which is the only reason I even know that. And Luan also helps you to climb places. Oh. I needed to climb... That's why the coins are there. It's like, climb this first, idiot. Getting a little ahead of myself. Now the problem is I don't think I can get that money back. I can get most of it back. It could have been worse. Because, Oh. Can I probably can't get that. Alright, whatever. More importantly is this. There's a ton of money in that. And there's no boss in this flashback. That's it. Let's say we stop here for the night. Jonathan, as a father, I'm worried about him. Do you think the amulet will truly protect him from all harm? The boy has much to learn about the world, certainly, but if this trinket is as powerful as they say, I can only hope the legends hold true. Don't worry, you won't be leaving empty-handed. Come now, let's rest. Tomorrow we will find out for ourselves. Of course, he's holding the amulet. Alright, we don't... Oh, this is what we want next. So there are actually two speedrun routes. There's the Skelebro route, which refers to Skeletal Sentry. And there is the, basketball route, I guess they call it. Which uses the Bounding Soul, which I will not be using. Skeletal Sentry is pretty much literally set it and forget it. Is there anything I should be using this money on right now? Let's show something fun. We go over here. Well, first of all, there's this guy. I can't believe it. I got to surf the Enchantress. I'm getting fired up just thinking about it. Maybe I should come up with a new special move, something to stand out from all those boring gold armors and Pride Warp. So this little guy can't be bothered. He tired. But if you bring this over, real shit. Oh, all right. But he's gnawing on it. We'll let him gnaw happily on it. What is with this? It definitely looks weird. I did not remember that we could upgrade the gold armor. Whoa, whoa, whoa! This is awesome! I could perform lots of sword stabs in armor like this. I'm going to put in for a transfer to the Lost City immediately. Yeah, I was gonna say he looks like he's from the Lost City now. I should open this thing up now since I have money. And this requires 1,000. I don't think I'm gonna buy anything from this yet. Because what we're gonna want to buy from this first and foremost is the Skeletal Sentry upgrade. We be Legion, curios, gold, pave the up, powerful we name. Because it will upgrade all of your curios once. That costs money. We're not gonna do that right now. What is next? Next is Clockwork Tower. Alright, get ready for hot jams. Like, Clockwork Tower music was pretty cool in Shovel Knight's campaign, but... get a load of this. What do I do here? Well, one thing I can do is that, and that's probably why I can't remember what I'm actually supposed to do there. Oh my god, dude. Slash the thing. Alright, or don't. I'm not your mom. You know what? I'm not gonna worry about that one. I usually don't. I guess we'll do that. I think normally we just completely skip that in speedruns. Worst possible timing. Well, I could almost have saved that. Oh, whoops. Oh yeah, these guys are completely new. Continue point over there. Here's our first auto-scroller of this level. He's gone. He's going to visit his people. Oh boy, that almost killed me. I gotta remember I can rail over spikes too. Like that is one thing that rail mail is good for. Whoa, I did not mean to do that. Hey, I thought you belonged in Pride more. Oh, the irony. The fucking chicken is right there. And it doesn't even matter, because I'm literally right here. Oh, right. I need to actually, like, go over here, don't I? Alright, is it time for the second auto-scroller? It sure is. Oh, you thought you weren't going to have Medusa missiles? We've got Medusa missiles. I need to actually climb this. Everything's fine. You know what? Let me just get the darn checkpoint. Why does this exist? Because you can break that too. Alright, well, I've got bad news. We can't just propeller gear this, propeller gear? That's not the right word. Clockwork gear this guy. Propeller is the other knight. We can't just... I was saying propeller gear in the Shovel Knight playthrough, too, I think. We can't just clockwork gear this guy in one shot this time. What are you, some kind of ghost? Get out of my shop. I have work to do. The Enchantress would like a word. We have an army to raise, and talented engineers are in short supply. I'm sure they are. Maybe you shouldn't have fired them all and used AI instead. Huh, you may be a tool, but I'm not. Time to make short work of you. Many puns in one dialogue box. So now he has the gear. Oh my god, dude, come on. That was awfully close. But we're not done. So, I'm probably gonna have to retry this. Oh, I forgot they actually refill your health. Yeah, so this is kind of the fight from... Double Boat, but it's kinda not. That was, spooky. Dude. Yeah, I don't have enough darkness anymore, so I actually have to wait this out. What? Somehow I attacked through him and didn't hit him? I don't know that I've ever seen that happen before. Well, the good news is I think we just, yeah, skip to the second phase. I saved one Judgment Rush for later that time. But yeah, there's new surprises in all the boss fights. Okay, now I should have enough for the sentry. I think I have exactly enough. Yeah. Wait, what am I doing about that? I gotta go this way, don't I? Oh, I forgot he explodes, right. The reason why that's there, to remind you that he explodes. I was like, what the hell am I forgetting? This shouldn't be hard. Perfect. Okay. I have a lot of freaking gold right now. So, I'm pretty sure this speedrun only bothers upgrading Skeletal Sentry. So we're definitely gonna do that. Later on we'll be getting the Striker's Shawl. We could just buy that now. I could buy more health. I could buy more... Oh, you know what? Yeah, we normally buy Darkness. Yeah, they tell you when you miss things, so, like, these were... This is, like, how you can buy the trinkets from Chester for any of the stages that you've cleared, even if you didn't find them in the stage. This is the same idea, but in the case of Specter, it's for expansions, and we want these. I'm just shy of being able to buy the other one. Wait, hang on. Do you guys have money? No, only that one guy at the top had money. Hey, Champley? Alright, well, you know what? Now is a good time to do the one other... Oh, I forgot. Yeah, all the knights end up here when you recruit. He's the first one we actually recruited. The other two said no. Those of war can force a kind of peace, but I think our rule should be fair and just. None but fools would break things and not rush to fix them. None but fools, you say. It's too bad that describes the entire fucking tech industry. Let's go and do this. This is a fun little thing. And I might screw it up repeatedly because I haven't done this in a while. This is like... Do you want to stress test your knowledge of Specter's movement abilities? Then do this. Welcome. Few visit the endless parapet, but for the brave I offer a brief diversion of my own design. As if the Enchantress has the time for diversion. Wait, is that supposed to be us or him? Been here far longer than she. I merely reward the odd seeker of thrills and none harm. Dare to play my game. If you fare well, there may be a reward. Ah, then we shall begin. Please board the platform. Yeah. Rail Mail obviously does kind of help with this. Uh-oh. Nope. I failed. You performed admirably, but the goal remains elusive. Perhaps you'd like to try again sometime. So yeah, you can just try this as many times as you want. What? You gotta be very careful which way you slash. Oh, man, I forgot how long this thing is. Okay, I will try it one more time for now, and otherwise I'll say heck with it. Oh, wait, you know what? I actually had... We'll try it one more time anyway, since we're here, but I actually have enough gold just from, like, trying to do it. I just wanted to cross the 4K mark to buy the other, darkness increase. I remember when I first played this game, it took me forever to beat this, but, at some point I actually, like, participated in... We had a little race in the Shovel Knight Discord where, like, all of us tried to beat this 5 times in a single sitting. I don't remember how I placed in that. But yeah, you can see it's basically just, like, a bunch of prefab segments. That are randomly selected to go together. Are you kidding me? I bonked? That's disappointing. Alright, well, we might rematch that later. I have a feeling that in the speedrun we don't even buy the second darkness until later. Okay, so next I believe we go to... I think we go to these next. I forget which order the speedrun does these, and I'm not sure it even matters, because I don't think we care about any of the stuff in them. I forget if we do Plague Knight first or if we do Treasure Knight first. I want to say we do Treasure Knight first. So we're not actually going there yet. Remember this goofball? Stop right there. Reese is here to save the day. Reese? The one and only. Uncle said there's evil stuff going on in here, and when evil's afoot, Reese is on the rise. You don't belong in this place. Run along before you get hurt. Who dares to intrude on my tower? Hey, lady, my name's Reese. Are you here to help me beat these guys up? Oh. Looking for an apprentice of your own, Specter Knight? He's nobody, just a naive kid. Let him be. I'll escort him out myself. A nobody, you say? Well, that just won't do. Let's make something of him, shall we? What? What are you doing to me? The darkness, it hurts. Stop! Arrgh! So potent. Now this is the kind of feeling I could get used to. Put him up, Skinny. Why don't we try and take my new powers for a spin? That's more like it. He landed on it. Oh, how delightful. I am impressed, Reese. Perhaps I can find a use for you around here. Let's see, that nervous acolyte is certainly unfit to guard this mirror. Take his place, if you would. Of course, my master. Can I destroy him? Not too hasty, my child. He can ponder his fate in the dungeon. And you, stop wasting time. Return to the task at hand, and do not fail me again. He's got the frickin' Alucard after images and crap. Alright. I'm gonna take a break here. And then we'll go to wherever it was we were going. The Iron Whale. In a few minutes. I'll leave you with this, nice hub music. Alright, let's get back into it. Get the timer rolling. and visit the Iron Will. Hey, oh right, Reese calls you underling. Completely different stage, again. Oh right, I forgot you end up moving it to the right. So, whereas I had refreshed my memory... Oh yeah, you get eels out of water now. Whereas I had refreshed my memory somewhat on the Shovel Knight campaign, it's interesting, because like on the one hand, I have not played this campaign at all recently, but on the other hand, like I was saying before, I feel like I remember some things about this campaign. Well. Although I'm definitely not remembering all the places that I would normally use, Where the hell am I going? Am I going down here? I am going down here, okay. I don't remember all the places that I would have used the Judgment Rush. So, if I weren't using Realm Mail, I would have to go all the way back over there. But since I'm using Realm Mail, I can just do that. Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought I remember dropping through here somehow. Oh, you can drop through either side of that. Honestly forgetting. Alright. Guess who? It's him again. Somehow, with this character, I feel like I'm remembering doing this much more often, whereas with Shovel Knight, I tried doing this and I paid dearly for it. Whoops. Oh, right, you can eat the fish. I forgot. I'm pretty sure those are also new. But, like, yeah, it's supposed to be like you sliced and diced him with the friggin' scythe. So, of course you can eat... You just, like... He splits into smaller fish. Oh, right, I forgot I'm actually supposed to, like, use that to get up here. Right. You can do that exactly once. I'm pretty sure you can skip through the middle there. I don't exactly remember how it works. You have a cord apple instead of a full apple. Oh, right, it's Big Bertha time. So we don't have the Super Mario Bros. 3 map, but we basically have, you know, boss bass or whatever. Oh, oh, too late. Nope. Terrible timing. There you go. More tiny fish. Okay, that worked. Not gonna worry about that skull right now. So, pretty sure in the Shovel Knight campaign, you control when this fires, but in the Specter campaign, you don't. And also, you kind of have to deal with the other side of this. I didn't even use Judgment Rush in that, did I? Because I had Skeletal Sentry selected the whole time. Whoops.
I just brought my ship to the surface, and already I find a beggar on board.
I'm not here for a handout. Instead, I bring a proposition. Unrestricted salvage rights and a place as the Enchantress's financier.
I'll gladly spend gold to make gold, but how can I take your word that my investment would be secure?
Our deals go far beyond words. Behold a glimpse of the power she commands.
He's fucking dead, dude. That's why I like the Skeletal Sentry route. I mean, I'm sure Basketball route has super satisfying looking boss kills too, but I imagine they require a little more setup than that. Alright, do I care about anything here? I forgot about Hover Plume. But I'm really not gonna end up using anything else. Probably have enough. Yeah, let's get this. The Striker's Shawl is basically the equivalent of the Charge Handle, but it's an armor. It's in the same pool. Oh, I don't have enough gold. Alright, then let's not get that. What does it say about level 2 Judgment Rush? Because I feel like I don't remember getting level 2 Judgment Rush in the speedrun, but invincibility and activates Rush faster. I feel like I don't remember us getting that in the speedrun. I mean, I could do it. Like, why the hell not? Lost City. Lost City is gonna look very different. Because you actually see above ground. Also, really, both tunes for Lost City, both the original and this, are both really, really cool in their own ways. Right, you get they introduce these bounce blocks, which you get bounced back when you slash. That particular room is very similar to one in the Shovel Knight campaign. That's a new enemy. That almost got me killed. Oh, right. And now they introduce bouncing things over here. And I just fucking died like an idiot. Oh, you can just bypass him, I forgot. now I've got the exploding blocks again. So, like, you're seeing familiar mechanics. No, whoop, I didn't mean to cling to that. Barely made it. What's actually in here now? Ooh, one of these. I might eat shit, but... Yep. Well, that was pretty funny. I did not expect to eat shit like that, but yeah, doing the rail mail there was a bad call. How far back am I? You know what, we're just gonna not worry about that. Because, right, you have to fall through that. You have to never jump on that screen. So we're just gonna forfeit all that money. And also, I should have just used the checkpoint first. That almost didn't work. I'm not actually gonna be able to get to that. I forget how this works. Okay, that works. I'm pretty sure that's not what I was expected to do. Okay, sure. All I really needed to do is slash that. I just want to land, thanks. You fucker. That's a jerk thing to do. There we go. I don't remember if I know how to get through here without that. It's probably possible. I feel like I remember doing it. I think that would be the hard part, but you might be able to just... like, rail mail it. Right. I forget whether Judgment Rush actually trivializes that room. Well... we're at the end.
Break time is over. Are you in the right place? Ready to continue the dig?
Very much so. In fact, I'm here with a business proposal. The Enchantress has need of excavators and wishes to employ the best.
What? Who? Well, you found the best. The best at digging. My claws are sharp. My technique is flawless.
Excellent. Then you'll only need...
But I'm absolutely not looking for new work, and break time is over!
I should have been able to get him. Oh, I had the wrong one. But that's what the sentry is for. Time for the next flashback.
Let's break camp. We can reach the pinnacle by day's end. I can already sense its power over life and death. It shall be ours soon.
I can't decide what I want to do for Luan's voice. So, this place should look familiar. Not nearly as much money there as there was in the previous area. The earlier flashback. What? Try that again. That's what I meant to do. Oh, right. I forgot about those. And I forgot about him. Bye. I could have sworn there was a shorter way through this room. I think you can, like, skip the leftmost platform. I didn't push the button. I don't even need the health. Okay, this is gonna be nuts.
Is that the amulet? It's ours, finally. Stay where you are. That amulet has powers far beyond your control. I am here to destroy it, once and for all. I seek only to protect my son. My intentions are pure. Protect him, then, by fleeing this place and never looking back. You want it for yourself. You can't fool me. Luan, would you do the honors? Just a moment. If what she's saying is true, then might we be a bit more cautious? We would let some pompous knight tell us what we can and can't take? Who is this busybody anyway? I am Shield Knight, and I will not let you pass!
That was when we used the caltrops. Tripped on it.
Donovan, the tower crumbles around us. We must leave at once. I never knew you was a coward, Luan. We'll leave once we have our prize. Stay away. You meddle with forces you do not understand. Please, Donovan, I'm begging you, leave the amulet. It's not worth it. Never. Out of my way.
Reminder, they were getting the amulet to help Luan's son. Like, Donovan, what the fuck are you doing? So, like, if Luan says, give it up, then give it up. So, yeah. I think Donovan has some regrets. Do we want to get more will? We could get more will, given that I don't really care about any of the other weapons. And I already got the Striker's Shawl, right? Oh wait, no, did I not have money for that? I forgot. Yeah, I need to remember to do that next time. Alright, well, whatever. I don't really think I need that yet. That's really for, like, endgame that you want that. Right now, because the thing is, when you're using that, you can't be using the rail mail. And for the time being, we still want the rail mail. Well, that was not smart. Railmail certainly helps with the working against the water flow here. We are going that way. And I still had iframes. Oh, we got turned around. What am I doing? I shouldn't be climbing there. Wait, there's an enemy over there. I should have, I probably should have attacked him, but also, actually, my split name for this level was literally Let the Rat Live. And it's specifically because you don't want him to explode the platforms to the right. Alright, good enough. I definitely feel like I remembered some things about that level.
What? Well, someone call the Embalmer. This one's past its prime. What are you even doing here?
Show yourself. I've come to offer you the position of court alchemist to the Enchantress. Join us and her army of invincible knights.
Oh, you don't say. Sounds important. Invisible knights? Tell me more. Boom!
You're clearly not paying attention. Perhaps my scythe will get through to you.
Oh, right. I forgot about the clones. It's always funny when Yellowbro just punctuates the fanfare music. I do not have enough for the Striker's Shawl right now, so... Save my money. Stranded ship next. Oh, right, yeah. This is why I said... Fucking hell. This guy. Yeah! Am I late? Is this the night meeting? Do we get to pick our awesome powers? I want lightning! Sorry, lightning's already been taken. This is why I wanted to do his fight in the Shovel Knight campaign. Because, yeah, he just wants to be part of the Order really bad. He literally wants to sign up. It's like, Donovan has already failed to sign up, like, at least 2 people. Oh, come on! Wait, did you see my righteous whip? Can I have a helmet? I'm a size... large! Out. Now. What? Yeah, get lost. But... He looks so dejected. I had my entrance move planned and everything. It was so cool. You know, for an Order of Evil Knights, you guys are really mean. I just wanted to be the main event. You haven't seen the last of the Baz. We should really get some bars for the windows. Alright, now actually going to Stranded Ship. It's hilarious how shit just keeps getting into. Now both side windows are broken. That was the wrong button. I mean, the wrong curio. Alright, this is where you actually get the rails everywhere. Hello? I pushed the button. Thank you. Where am I going? I think I'm supposed to go down there, actually. Yep. Oh yeah, new mid-boss that we've never seen before. Yeah, Skellebro might actually be useless for this. I forget what the, preferred way of dealing with that mid-boss was. Nice. I forgot about him. He is right there to snipe you if you know what you're doing. If you know what you're doing, but you don't know what you're doing. Alright, so this section is actually kind of terrifying. The reason this section is kind of terrifying is because these things can just, like, materialize right on you and obliterate you. I don't think I care about this. What's down here? Yeah, but there's water there. So that's a no. Now that I think about it. I think I was supposed to do a Judgment Rush somewhere in there. If I were doing the speedrun route. Oh, that's right. These also change the direction of the rails. And, oh, if I recall correctly, there's a way to do this so that you can actually, like, get right up there, but I don't remember how. Oh, right. Man, I really do forget a lot of this. come on. Oh, wait, no, actually. We want to do that because you can just skip the whole freaking room. Thank you. Yes, that part definitely resembles a part of the Shovel Knight campaign. Oh, come on. You actually have to duck there, otherwise you will bonk your head into that guy. But yeah, they did so much fun shit in this campaign, it's ridiculous.
Reputation precedes you, Polar Knight. The glory of battle awaits you in the Enchantress's new order. Not much for words. Is there nothing you desire? My master is willing to make it worth your time.
I'm just gonna let him do it. Nice landing. Third flashback, but I'm pretty sure this is just a cutscene, no gameplay.
Lord, I... Halt! Who goes there? You have sealed your fate. Your friend has fallen, and your own life is forfeit. Unless... Unless you do as I command, I shall grant you a reprieve from certain death, and give you great power.
I gather I don't have a choice then? Fine, I'm listening.
You will gather me a grand army. The knights of this land will bow before me. You will bring them here, and I will have a fearsome order.
If that is your price, then so be it.
He immediately becomes a badass, doing the whole scythe swinging shit.
I bind you with this enchanted locket. When 8 knights kneel before me, it will gain the power to restore life.
I will do as you wish.
Yes, go now, my Specter Knight, and sow fear throughout my empire.
Okay, but do you really have an empire yet? You don't have an order yet. Alright, do we have enough? We have enough. That being said, I'm not going to actually equip it yet. Not for a couple more levels. We've got one more night level left. Get a load of this music. Remember, this wasn't a minor key in Shovel Knight's campaign. Also, it's not gold anymore. Or yet. This is how happy Pride War was before frickin' fake-ass King Knight showed up. Oh, frickin' wrong weapon again. Alright, fine. What the... Jeez. That was almost a disaster. That's not what I meant to do, but okay. Oh, come on. Right, we don't need to care because rail mail. Oh, I guess that's nothing. Okay. I feel like I don't usually... Oh, wait, no. We probably do need to do that. No, I don't need to usually care about that either because rail mail. Right. Where am I actually going? Oh, alright. That answers that question. Oh, I forgot they can do that now. Yeah, normally I just do that. Free health? Okay, sure. Aw. Want to try that again, Donovan? Alright, that's still not what I wanted. That's the correct way to do that. What? Another skull over there. Oh, well, that's not how you do it. Wait, hang on. That's already open. Okay, now it still had stuff in it. Now, this fight is gonna be a little less straightforward, too. Oh, look, it's the loyal lapdog. Wait, you're here already? But the music was happy, and not everything was gold yet. Here to do your master's bidding, Chasing your tail around the valley must be tiring. In fact, you look like death.
As our leader suspected, you dawdle and play at nobility. I've been tasked with setting you back on schedule.
What did I do? Grab a shovel and start digging? Just thinking about it makes my flawless face flush. Working is for commoners, but I'm not afraid to get my hands dirty. Watch.
Uh-huh. You actually just saved my ass. Like, I would have fallen into a hole. It's the cards. I would have fallen into the hole if he didn't resurface the platform there. We don't quite have enough to buy anything there.
Please, where have you gone off to now?
Donovan, this has gone too far. Your meddling across the valley has impeded my search for long enough.
You cannot stop the Enchantress, but as her 8th Knight, you could roam the valley as you wish. You can find the one you seek.
Never! I would sooner die than join the Enchantress. Oh, ho, ho, ho. That can certainly be arranged. Shield Knight! At last I've found you. Come, let's leave this place. I will bring you to safety.
Shield Knight?
Yeah, Donovan knows who Shield Knight is. Didn't somehow put 2 and 2 together.
Pledge your loyalty to me, Black Knight, as my final knight. What's happened to you? Come to your senses at once! Very well then, Specter Knight. Dispose of this intruder.
Oh yeah, we've got a 3rd hole now.
Donovan, this is madness. We have to find a way to reach Shield Knight.
It was Shield Knight all along. She took everything. The amulet, Luan. She stole my very life away.
I feel like she wasn't actually the one who caused all of that.
Descends tonight.
No, I must save her. I have to find her before it's too late.
He's still a fucking coward. Oh, guess who? Rushes off the book and everything.
Specter Knight, a sight for sore eyes. Might have starved in that cell. The Enchantress is treacherous, villainous, irredeemable.
Acolyte, indeed. She has gone mad with power and must be defeated. Can you help me reach her?
Yes, a path from the dungeon to her lair now lies open to us. I can operate the mirror too, just like old times, eh? We haven't a moment to lose.
Alright then. Hour of Fate entrance. It's the dungeon, alright. Oh, he doesn't actually stare into space in this one. He will never actually remember to frickin' press the button. Oh, whoops. Okay, recovered. That's right, these guys do a projectile, like, in a specific direction. Nope, I fucked that up. I guess we're gonna do it again. Cool. That just always fucking works, dude. Yes, we still have the Crusher section. Yep, we can just... Oh, I thought we could just chill out there. Nope. I guess we're doing that. I forgot. I don't actually have to hit that one at all. Okay, that works. Yeah, I can get back up there. The chicken will float away, though, if you're not careful. I do not remember the screen well at all. can't climb that though. Oh. Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought Bertha was here again. iframe saved me there, I'm pretty sure. This is kind of like a mini Horace challenge. I need that meat. I mean, that bone. What do you call it when it's the opposite of a boneless chicken? Like it's only bone. Alright, well, time to fight this dork.
Turn back, Donovan. I won't let you harm her. Time for words is over. Her fate is sealed, as was mine. But the boy, he may yet have a chance. Steal thy shovel.
You know, that's what the game used to tell me to do. Now this guy, yeah, this guy's a real jerk. Getting this guy to get off his mount is a hard task. Alright, and then the Rhino wrecks him too. Oh, wow. Nice countering, dude. There we go. Got some good hits at the end. I was half a health from death. Silverpin! No!
Forgive me, but I will be stalled no longer.
Alright. Best thing about Specter of Torment campaign. So, the level select very much feels like Mega Man. However, there's no boss refights. Alright, this is where we want the Striker's Shawl. So, like, there is one fewer level entirely. I might as well get Wisp, because I can. And I don't care about anything else, basically. I mean, hell, can I get two? Whoops, I pressed start one too many times. Yep, we're already up to the question marks level. Now, last time I was thinking I was remembering there was a way to, like, cheese the moving pieces bit as Shovel Knight, but no, I'm fairly certain that's a Specter Knight thing. Do I remember how to do it, though? I almost did it. Yeah, I didn't have this set up quite correct. Alright, that's fine. We gotta do all this again. And now you've got wall climbing as part of it, too. 2 elevators. Oddly, no health here. Might have been the case before, too.
Oh, it's you. Have you come all this way to report your progress? Where is my 8th knight?
None of that matters anymore. Prepare to face your demise, Shield Knight. Your treachery ends here.
My treachery? I granted you new life, but now you intend to take mine? Perhaps showing you mercy was a mistake, one I will not repeat.
Alright, I forgot that she does this. Nice! He got her right as he frickin' exploded. Trying to remember exactly how... Did I gotta double check what the Striker's Shovel actually freaking does, because it's not doing what I thought it did. Either that or I got the wrong thing and I wasn't reading. What? I can climb that? Hang on, that feels like a bug. But there is always a final boss.
Oh ho ho, weakling. Reese, my child, come to me. Yes, my queen. Specter Knight has lost faith in our power. Let us show him your perfect self.
Release Reese. Haven't you done enough?
I'd give anything to serve you. Do with me what you will. My child, drink deep of the darkness. Reveal your full potential.
Yep. Okay. I forgot that the charge time on the Striker Shawl is way longer than the charge time on Shovel Knight. Not what? So that is a good demonstration, because that is a very common thing to have happen. A lot of times while I was playing this, you might have seen me like weave slightly left or right so that I would make sure that I hit one, like did one of those diagonal slashes at the correct angle, the correct direction. I got bamboozled on that one. I feel like I got robbed. Like, I knew exactly what I want to do, and the game decided, no, you want to do the other thing and fucking die. Oh my god, dude, stop doing the thing. Why is it not letting me do my fucking special? Like, I'm trying to use the Curio, and it's just not doing anything when I press the button. I have full darkness, so make it make sense. Alright. Didn't fuck it up that time. There you go. Alright, prepare yourself. So, before what we're about to hear at the very end of this, remember the main theme of Shovel Knight. Remember, so like da 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 da. Remember that. Remember the Lichyard theme. Da 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 da. And remember the Wandering Adventures theme. Dun 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 dun. Remember all those. Stay back. You've taken all that I have. I will not serve you a moment longer.
Fair enough. Reese has proven a loyal servant. He'll be the perfect final knight of the Order of No Quarter.
No! Leave him! I will serve as your 8th knight. Take me instead.
Oh, now you are ready to bow before my might?
I am yours to command. First, the final act of my own volition.
Remember, this can restore life to one person. You had the Specter theme. You had the Plains theme for like the Shovel Knight theme. The 3 notes, dun 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 dun, and then dun 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 dun. That's the Wandering Adventurers.
Huh. Reese has played his part well. The power of the locket squandered on this whelp. Your life is forfeit. Now you belong to me.
That like 10 seconds of music is the most brilliant music in the entire game. That's my hot take.
So one event. Henceforth and forever you will serve me in the Lichyard. A fitting post, don't you think? Ha ha ha.
Oh no. Acolyte's freaking hiding. I'm going back to the freaking dungeon. It was safe there. I'll just starve. And here's the Spectre theme again. And now we've got our ending to the prequel. Yeah, and this is where the gold happens. The golden reign begins. God, that's too... Oh, God. I have bad thoughts about that in 2026, because I know what the current president of my country has been doing to the White House. Why does every game have to be ruined by current events? Because current events just keep getting worse. And now, now our wandering adventurer is trying to be the good guy. We got Scrooge McDuck over here. You got the frickin' chicken over there. The chicken who was the one who's like always showing off in the Outpost in the Shovel Knight campaign. Was that Horace? That sure looked like Horace. We gotta visit Horace again. Bubbling chemistry. Yeah, see? See Plague Knight there? He's all shy and stuff. That's right there is the Plague of Shadows campaign in a nutshell. Letting off some steam. Mole Knight and his mole buddies. That's the armor outpost. And hat guy. He's not making toys for the children yet. Automated assembly. I've never seen those wizards run that fast. Never seen those wizards run at all. I really wish we got a Polar Knight campaign. I just want to understand his story, because they clearly give him backstory with Shovel Knight and also Terrapin and Black Knight. There it is, the Order of No Quarter. And that's why Donovan is still a Specter.
There's no hope of stopping her. The Order of No Quarter will sweep through the land without mercy. She's too strong.
The strength of her former self gives me hope she can be reached.
A fool's errand. She will destroy you as she did me, and show no remorse. I have no choice but to serve. I am now bound to her, perhaps forever.
And maybe we shall cross paths again. Keep her safe, Donovan. Dark times await us all.
And that is exactly how he appears in the Lich Yard when you fight him as Shovel Knight. So that is the end of the prequel. I should stop the timer. We managed basically just a hair over 2 hours, under 2 hours if you don't count the ending. So we were like 2 hours, 40 minutes or so for Shovel Knight, reading all the dialogue. Just under 2 hours with Specter, which makes sense since, like, you inherently go faster when you prioritize Judgment Rush and Rail Mail. And I actually felt like I remembered a couple of things from the speedrun while I was playing. I talked about my my speedrun time with Shovel Knight, which I was in the 55-minute range. I forget if I was slightly above or below that. I think I was like I think it was 54-50 something, but I could be wrong. With Specter of Torment, I specifically pushed until I got sub 44, because 44 minutes flat was what Munchakoopas had gotten. And he was the one who showed off Specter of Torment at SGDQ 2018. And he didn't pursue the game. He didn't pursue it that much further after that. Meanwhile, a lot of other people were pushing it harder. But, like, I'm pretty sure you can easily get 42 minutes or less, even with the Skelebro route. But then the faster time, a lot of the faster times use the basketball route with the Bounding Soul instead. Patwa, 3739. is that actually current? Because, like, the record that was shown for Shovel Knight was absolutely wrong. It was the wrong person, and it was not even the most recent time by that person. So I would expect this to not be up to date either. Oh, actually, that one is current. Because that one hasn't changed in 6 years. No one has taken the Specter of Torment world record in 6 years. Hatwa and Mumu Akai were both in the high 37 range. They were within 10 seconds of each other. I didn't pay attention to how many deaths I had. That had to be, yeah, that's half as many deaths as in my Shovel Knight. My Shovel Knight playthrough earlier. Quite a few of those deaths were really stupid, though. Like, I had a couple of really ridiculous ones at the beginning of Lich Yard, for crying out loud. That looked terrible. Total item completion, only 27%. That's a little more than half the percentage that I got in the Shovel Knight playthrough earlier. Of course, just as we had a post-credits sequence in the Shovel campaign, we have one here too. And I'm pretty sure this references an exact room in the Shovel Knight campaign. Now I'm kicking myself for not going out of my way to get the phase locket, because that's what this is. Although I probably wouldn't have gotten it in the level anyway, I probably would have just bought it from Chester, but this is where you would get it.
The boy is a handful, Luan, but he will be safe. That's a promise I can now keep. Oh. One last reverie. Now you simply made off with his boots? Incredible. That's one way to make a grand escape. I was reckless in my youth, much like my own son. Rash, naive. The wonder I've lived to tell such tales. Nonsense. We two shall prosper for 100 years. Your boy takes after his father. Yeah, he does. Donovan, I've been meaning to give you something. Is this a locket? I worry about him, Donovan. He's grown so fast. If they should claim me before my time, he'll have no one to protect him from his own flights of fancy. This is an old family keepsake. You are family to me, and I would hope you'd be family to Reed's. God, I would lay down my life to save his. I promise.
That's what he did. The end. Okay, we need to rematch the Horace challenge, though, and see if I can actually beat that, because I've beaten that plenty of times before. I'm just super rusty. So we're gonna go back in. But yeah, no, Specter of Torment is hands down my favorite campaign. I'm gonna take a break first, but let me get us back up there first. Wait, who the hell are you? You're from Polar Knight stage. Right, we can visit the other guys. Also, I need to switch which mail I'm equipped with. Want to be cool like me? When leaping from a rail, try pressing up or down to pull off some slick stunts. Wait, hang on, what? Holy shit, he's not kidding. I never even paid attention to that. I'm usually always holding down when I leap from rails, so I'm like always doing the horizontal flip. We're gonna switch back to the rail mail. I should see who else we can visit with, because like all the knights and the enemies from their stages end up showing up. Oh god, this guy. I remember this guy. Wait, can we talk to the birder, though? The big frickin' skeleton from the Lich Yard is there. Lighting is how you show the world you mean business. Gilding is how you show the world you mean business. You know, can't have a kingdom without flashing some gold. No, not you. We talk to you. Alright, well, the birder's down there. Alright, well, get a load of this guy.
Ah, Specter, I'm working on my technique for a killer new move. Brace yourself for... the kiss of death.
What? Wait just a mo- Oh, shit.
It didn't work.
Oh, it did work. Oh, I'm bouncing off the walls. I love being a birder.
The victim is supposed to die, not me. Now I'm double dead. Oh well, practice makes perfect, eh, Specter?
Are you a little too inebriated? I'm the Phantom Striker. Phantom Striker was the guy we fought in the Lich Yard. Yeah, I know. I'm not really Phantom Striker. Did I fool you? If you were here, then who guards my hideout? I'm just gonna drink. The Explodatorium is definitely our only headquarters. Yep, you can always find Plague Knight there. He doesn't ever leave and go anywhere. I really promise. Right, sure. I forgot all these guys give you gold. So, like, initially, this one skeleton over here gives you gold. But I could have just, like, talked to more dudes. Back when I was getting gold before.
Our army is invincible. Even the most legendary or stalwart knights could never stand a chance.
I assume legendary is red for Shield Knight and stalwart is blue for Shovel Knight. Being immortal sure gets boring. Most of us lost souls are just happy to have some direction. It's the direction of your dash slash. The gash over your foe shows your path. Don't be rash. Yeah, that's what got me killed during the final boss fight. That's what I was talking about. You say anything different now? Everyone's come home to roost. I have a good feeling that this juice bar is going to be around for a long time. I already talked to you, right? Wait, he says you can't control the direction. It's based on whether you're above or below your enemy. That means you can control it, though. It also depends on whether you're to the left or the right of them. Why are you here?
Hello, I saw you dashing through the Lich Yard. You must be Specter Knight. I'm so happy to finally meet you. Keeping morale high around here is important, so to welcome you, let me share my greatest treasure.
Wait for it. You know what it is. I forgot about this. Ignoring you.
Huh? Gets your blood pumping, huh?
Makes me ill. This is no place for your foolish mirth. Be gone.
But what the? I just wanted to...
Must you be escorted?
How could you? You know I studied that dance just for you. You monster. I'll have my revenge.
Yes, that's why she hates his guts. We literally get something for that. You steeled your resolve and remained cool in the face of Jubilant. Summon this ability at any time by holding down. We could just cross our... We can do a Simon Cowell impersonation now. Clear the most important move in the game. This tower is primitive. Ours is way more mechanical. I wish we could come in here and hook things up properly. Leave it to the engineers, dude. I talk to you. Oh, yeah. A ghost. Wow, I sure do love being dead. Thanks, Specter Knight. Okay. Alright, have we talked to enough... I would say people, but... Some of them are, like, already dead and stuff. I don't know. Alright, we're gonna do the Horace challenge again. I'm gonna take a break first, though. Because I don't know how many attempts this is gonna take me, because I tried at least 3 times before. The final failure was particularly painful. So let's see if I can redeem myself afterwards. Okay. Time to rematch the Horace challenge. Let me run a separate timer for this. So we can see how freaking long it takes me to actually get it to work. Although, honestly, what would probably be more useful than a timer is number of attempts. Oh, that's one. That's a very common mistake where you assume that you have enough, you're high enough to climb the corner, but you aren't. Right, I should have just done that to begin with. Well. I bonked. That's the same thing that happened. That's the same thing that happened earlier when I called it quits on the Horace challenge because I didn't need any more money. I had to abort that because this was definitely going to hit me. You know what? I should be using Judgment Rush more. I should have just hit the thing. Why did I not hit the thing? That's all I had to do. Again, I was like, it seems like I should be able to make this climb. Nope. Forgot you have to hit them twice. Help, I live here? It's not what I thought it was gonna aim at. Oh, I don't have enough. afraid that wasn't gonna work. I was right at the top. I got bamboozled by one of the last obstacles in the entire course. I basically had it. Darn. I really tried to fuck that up. He helped. We got the other variation of the end that time, so we did it. Wait for it. That's the best part. Okay. I'm impressed. You have bested my challenge. Well done. And you get a whole bunch of freaking money. I think it's really cool if they added that. Okay, well, I think that's everything I wanted to do with Shovel Knight today, and we actually made good time on both segments of today's stream.